Darren, 4-0 defeat to Annagh today. Just give your thoughts firstly.
Poor. No excuses. And as manager, I'll take full responsibility for it. It's really poor, very frustrating. Because say we played really well against Carrick, poor against Ballyclare, really well against Bangor, and poor here today. Didn't turn up. And training was good this week, nice and sharp. And the match before the game, but we have to want this more than Annagh did, and we didn't turn up. It's really frustrating. It's not an acceptable performance. I can only apologise to the fans who turned up to watch that. I'm sure they were expecting a better game after seeing us last week, and it's just back to the drawing board. We need to fix it, but really disappointing. Didn't see it coming because of how we played last week, but it's that lack of consistency that's killing us, and it means we are in the league. I keep saying it, you're there for a reason, but yeah, very frustrating, and a performance that's far from acceptable.
You're 1-0 down just before half time. What was the message at half time? Because conceded sort of 2 very quickly at the start of the second half. That's sort of probably one of the most disappointing aspects of it.
Yeah, it's a poor time to concede just before half time. Didn't track the runner. Again, basic stuff in there. A free shot, and then could have been 2-0 down again just before. Logan made a good save. At half time, 1-0 against the wind. Maybe conditions weren't great, but still not any excuse. Go out and go and get at them, but we didn't give ourselves a chance. Stupid overplaying the back in the wrong areas, and it's something we speak about. Play when you can, but if you can't, don't take any chances. And we didn't, and we got caught out, and it just went from bad to worse. Then it's a poor day for us. Can't dispute. Annagh, a better team today and wanted more than we did. But as a manager, it's so frustrating because I look at myself before anyone else. Did we prepare the team in the right manner? Yes. Did we see that coming? No. But we just had to fix it. It's very disappointing, and for me, I'm sure it's disappointing for the fans having to travel down. But it's not acceptable. There's no way I'm not accepting that as I'll accept responsibility as manager, but I'm not accepting that performance from the players.
Obviously, free week next weekend with the Irish Cup being on, and then a huge game after that on the 7th of February at home to New England. The good thing having that break that you can work at things, or would you prefer to be straight out and having another game next week?
I'm not sure. I like just to keep at it and keep in the thick of it, and try and fix things. But it does give us that we break in between, and we know it's a massive game. And if we can't go and beat New England, and we don't deserve to be in this league. That's the reality of it. It'll not be by luck or whatever. We're down here. We need to battle. We didn't battle today. Didn't win enough second balls today. And that comes down. That's not tactics. That's hunger and desire. And that we have to see more of that on a consistent basis. I'm sure lads are disappointed. I didn't say anything after the change room because there's no point. If players don't know after the game that's not acceptable, and they need me to tell them there's something badly wrong. We need to pick ourselves up pretty quick. It's all right coming out and doing interviews after beating Bangor and everything's great. This is the reality of it. We're down in a relegation battle. We don't want to be it, but we're in it, and we have to fight. We have to show some fight. Myself and the coaching staff are up to it, and we need to see that the players are up for it.
Obviously, another sad note, Gavin Smith went off with what looked like quite a serious injury in the first half. I believe it is quite serious. I mean, it's somebody you're now not going to have for the remainder of the season and potentially beyond. Does that mean that we have a week or so left of the transfer window? Is it something that obviously a lot of players have left? Are you looking at bringing others in, or is it this is what we have now for the rest of the season in your eyes?
No, we're still looking because obviously there with Gavin out, that his season's gone. Ryan had an injury today, so you're down 2 experienced centre backs today. So we're going to have to look at things with a few irons in the fire. But at the same time, it's not. It's not just a case of bringing players in for the sake of bringing players in. The lads that are there, going on last week's performance, it's in them. But you need to start showing it on a more consistent basis. We were looking at the team today and going, we need everybody to step up. We didn't. We didn't. There's no one, if you look in that game today, that can hold their hand up and say, yeah, I did really well in there. They didn't. Subs come on with a bit of a difference, but overall performance is poor. And as I said, as a manager, I have no qualms. I'll take responsibility for it. That's part of management. But as a group, we have to look at ourselves. This can't continue to happen. We're running out of games. People need to realise the importance of where we're at. We shouldn't be in this position, but we're here for a reason, and we need to fix it pretty quick.